All right, we're live. It may take people a couple minutes, I feel like, just because this is a surprise impromptu live.
It is kind of impromptu. Well,
But
impromptu in that
man,
like we talked about it, but it's impromptu for everyone else.
yeah.
I'm realizing how much is disorganized behind me. Like that doesn't need to be there.
All right, first starting with the office reorganization,
Yeah.
ASMR.
Yes. We made it general, right?
Yes.
Do you want to drop a link? Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
just let Discord know.
ah,
Basically, our plan is to run through as many questions as we can.
yeah. We're gonna speed run them, all the ones
Speed
that we
run.
get. And in the meantime, I have my notebook out. Do you have a notebook in front of you?
I can grab one.
I'm just curious. I'm curious what you keep on your desk when we're doing this.
Well, do you want to know what notebooks I have? I
Show
have
me.
this one that my
Oh,
sister gave me. I have this one. I have this one that I use for work notes. I've noticed they're
so
all
cute.
kind of coordinating, which is funny.
I like work.
But
Uh,
I, I don't know about you. I'm feeling like a little chaotic energy, so I feel like some of the ones that we don't always answer, we should answer today.
okay, I agree. Um, I feel like also maybe that my brain is fried. I
Oh,
feel
my brain is definitely fried.
fried, mildly grumpy. Thank you so much. Let's see.
Here's a question for you. I'll ask you while we wait for folks. Um, what do you wish people asked us?
That's a good question. Is the font weird? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I just changed it.
There we go.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, folks.
Okay, so
Here we go.
can someone please drop the time now? I guess we can do it retroactively because people don't like to hear the in the beginning. All right, we're gonna answer all of these questions. That's the one. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna talk about this for a couple minutes because this is one of our most frequently asked questions. And I recognize that you see faces anywhere else, really. We specifically do not show faces, and we will never show faces for as long as I'm running SOSA, because what we've found is that it can undo some of the work. So we also think that everyone has the right to a trial and has a right to due process. And I think that blasting someone's face can
It can interfere with the whole
you
process.
can prohibit that. But
Yeah.
more than that, here's what happens. It's never just the perpetrator that is involved or affected, or the perpetrator and the victim. It's also the perpetrator's wife, the perpetrator's kids, their coworkers, their parents. And that the radius of that collateral damage is actually really wide. So when you think about the fact that there might be minor children at home, or it's upsetting, and a lot of times people will blame the people in their proximity. So they blame the wife, they blame the mom, they blame this, and they deserve privacy because more often than not they're getting the rug pulled out from under them. We also don't want to, like, our YouTube is not for doing victory laps. We're not here to show you faces and say, look what we did, look at this guy. And I think it would not help with, not that I think, it would not help with trial. So I don't know. I think we are different in that we have to go testify. We don't just like package up the case and go and that's it. Sometimes I often do get subpoenaed. So being able to be on the stand and stating, and to be able to be on the stand and state that this person's name and face, that we have not profited off it, that we have not denigrated that person publicly, is important to the case. So Yeah, that's why. And I know that I'm talking a little bit like William Shatner right now, and I probably just need water. But that's the whole point. I will not. Now, for those of you who are saying, "Well, we deserve the right to know," Google it. Just Google it, because you know why? Even though we don't want to show faces, there are press releases out there. There are news stories. There are people posting and sharing online. If you really feel, I also want to ask this, and I'm asking for all of us to have a little bit, like, reflect a little bit. What does it do besides fueling? What does it do besides fuel, like, bloodlust? Right? When you see the Facebook comments under a mugshot, does it help you in some way? Does it what does it do other than get people riled up? That's one woman's opinion, but this woman is running SOSA. So that's Jordan, do you have any
they're already going to prison. After that, they're going to be a registered sex offender on the registry. So their community will know. It's very public information.
I also don't want you guys to look at the registry and have some sort of, like, false sense of security. Oh, there's nobody in my neighborhood, on my street, in my town. There probably is, and they've not been arrested. I would say the majority, I'm going to go with 95% of the people on our board were not a registered sex offender prior to this. So,
our PERT board, to be clear, not our board of directors.
oh, right.
Okay, let's
No,
see
sorry,
here.
no. I think we should stay on this for a second. No, it does not. It does not. Like, maybe in the moment, they're already being shamed because it's on their local news. It's on their local, like, mugshot Twitter accounts, that, what is it, like Busted and Page Six and whatever, the local, like, every town has, like, its own local. You can, that's not for us to do. If you want to shame them, you go shame them. That's not, we're doing something here because we want all of these guys to go to jail. We want all of those cases to be prosecutable. So just because you guys want to know a face and a name, I don't know. Sorry, it's not going to happen.
Somebody said half the men don't go to prison, and that's just not the case for our cases.
Where? Point to the stats, because you know what? All of our cases, our adjudicated cases, they end up with a sentence, and they end up on the sex offender registry. So half of what? Half of where? I don't know to who you're referring, because it's not us. To whom? To whom?
Okay, somebody asked how often you have to go to trial, provide testimony.
Oh. What are we, 8 cases a year? Would you say?
Yeah, so going to actual trials is less frequent than sentencing or other kinds of hearings.
I just kind of said trial as, like, a court in general.
Court. Yeah.
You guys can argue with each other in the comments. That's fine. That's the extent of that. So the process is long because there's usually, like, an arraignment and a preliminary hearing and a preliminary hearing conference, and then there's sometimes a bench trial or a plea deal or a blind plea or sentencing or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And sometimes you need someone to testify at all of the above. So sometimes I will testify in a preliminary hearing, or during a blind plea, or during a bench trial. Very rarely do these cases go to full trial, like jury of their peers, 12 people and an alternate, 12 angry men, etc. That's very, very, very rare. I have done that, and that is a longer process. Sometimes it's days. But yeah, and that's also why, like, if I have to be on the stand, and it is not a fun experience. And in fact, there's a lot of character assassination and things that they will say about me or to me in order to really try to make SOSA and me seem like not legitimate. So that's also why we're careful about our process.
Here's a good one. Are you still taking applications for decoys? Yes. So if you would like to apply, that link is in our Instagram bio. It's also, if you scroll back on the YouTube community post, it's in there too.
Oh. Oops. It's okay. We will not have this. This will not be available to you. We think that you guys we give you guys a lot of episodes. If you think about a current season, like when we were on HBO Max, or you can go see Undercover Underage on HBO Max, it was 6 episodes for the first season, 8 episodes for the second season. We do this outside of cameras. So every day we're either in the office or out in the field, and our number one priority isn't creating content. So I don't think you'll ever get as much content as you want out of us. And I think that means maybe you're looking for a different type of content creator, because we're not going to create content just for the sake of it. That takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. There's editors involved, and we are still very much running an organization that does work that you don't see on this show. So unfortunately, I think I'm going to disappoint you and state that we would always love for you to subscribe. We would always love for you to become a member, but it is not necessary, because we're not going to make everyone happy, and apparently not you. And that's okay. We still totally understand. People are on YouTube for different reasons.
Ooh, here's a good question. It's been what, 6+ years now? It's been a good chunk of time that we've been around. And it's just wild. I think it was a little bit ago that I shared a photo of our initial purple wall versus our current purple wall, and seeing that side by side is just crazy, seeing how much we've grown. I mean, we're now at the point where we have 6 full-time staff members. We have interns, college interns, high school interns.
I'm gonna drop this here. I'm showing this to them without context, and I'm gonna let them answer on their own.
Oh no! No!
I see the fear on the girls' faces in here.
Like being micromanaged. I would say that Rue is probably the least micromanaging
Popcorn in my teeth.
boss I've ever seen or heard of.
Yeah, what? Can you be less bossy? Like, that's my boss.
That's literally my boss.
It's like literally my boss.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, that I can see it in her voices.
Yeah, I see fear.
We're fine. Don't call Paw Patrol.
You probably do see fear on our faces, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's not
we're
directed
also
towards Rue. There's a lot of other things to be very afraid of.
Oh my god, I have so much popcorn in my teeth.
It's fine. They can't.
They can't see that. They can't see that. That's really crazy. That's not how we feel.
Thank you,
Rue is
4719.
Rue is really out here being Mama Bear.
Yeah.
And if you think that she has the time and bandwidth to micromanage us.
Oh, wait, while you guys are still here, this very lovely person, and we just got it yesterday, right?
Wait,
Are you-
stay.
Stay.
Are you Roxanne?
Are you
Yeah.
Roxanne?
Well,
Oh my
no,
God.
you don't want to.
Oh.
This is the person who sent that big box, yes.
We
With
the
love that
gummies
care
and-
package. We've been having, I would say, a rough couple weeks.
Yeah.
A rough couple weeks.
Really hard.
And yesterday, I was sitting here in my chair, just slumped. And then we saw oh, this package. And sometimes when we get a package, we're always worried there's a 10% chance that it's going to be anthrax. We're we've gotten some interesting packages in the past.
We have gotten
Where
odd
we've been
ones.
oh, I don't know what to do about this. But this was an amazing package.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me get the other thing.
Okay.
Here's the snack I'm currently working on.
And they're like hand sewn little ducks, and yeah.
Oh my god. Here's
Really
the snack
sweet.
that I'm working on. And
Oh my god, these
adding to the new keychain some tahini.
Tahini.
It's so cute. And then You show the duck.
Oh,
I showed the duck, but
The baby-
but these are like the crown jewel.
Yeah. Little tea towels.
embroidered.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful
And
embroidery.
then, okay, look at this one.
And
Come on.
she made us our own baby
The baby ducks are like,
She's like,
so
pocket
cute.
sandies.
I love.
And this is not like a Beanie Baby. These were she made them. And
Okay, along these lines, I think we should all speed run through one self-care thing you do.
I have a car wash membership. I really like it. I feel like if you clean your car every day, you never have to really clean your car.
So true.
Just like if you shave your legs a little every day, you never need to really shave your legs and have like an everything shower. So I like to do kind of the same thing all the time. And this morning I went to the gym and I went right to the car wash, and I was one of the first people there. And I always do a little vacuum, throw out like all my garbage. And the other thing is the 2 minutes where I'm going through the is very like sensory is very
Yes.
nice for me. So that's one thing I do.
Oh my God,
Great.
Hey guys. I'm trying to think of what here. Do you have one?
Yeah, I usually like watching trashy reality TV and then having something to do with my fingers. So I really like junk journaling. Mac and I, like when I go and we hang out, we are junk journaling and watching trashy reality TV. But recently, my partner's mom has this cat puzzle that she wasn't using anymore, and it's different types of cats in sweaters, and it's like the stylistic like of like 2015 like Girl in Paris, like that's like the type of vibe it looks like. And I'm so excited to do that puzzle. So I'm like halfway through that. So I like using secondhand puzzles, because also buying a puzzle is so stupid, because I one time bought a puzzles from TJ Maxx and it didn't have all the pieces.
Oh, forget
What the
it.
heck?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so rude. Okay, well, I normally talk about playing at all.
This is Gen Pop, so
This is Gen Pop.
Mm.
So true.
so they might not know.
Hey, I'm in a band. It's called Bugs on a Log.
Plug.
I love playing with my fellow bugs. It's so fun. It's so grounding. It's so good to like connect with people offline. But also in solitude, I like to be on my hammock and read.
Okay, Jordan, you have to go, and then I have to answer this question because they're asking it a couple times. Go ahead.
I love to get outdoors, so nature walk, work in the garden, sit outside on a patio and have a nice meal or a snack. Okay, what's your question?
Okay. Have you ever considered taking on a trans decoy? Yes, all the time. People, so at SOSA, and please note that I'm saying this with care and love in my heart, we do get questions like this often, but also about lots of different, like, why don't you do a decoy that does X, Y, Z?
Right.
And so from the beginning, our goal has been to represent young people accurately and represent like all walks of life, which is why we have varied in race, socioeconomic background, body shape, you know, all of these different things. Boy decoy, because it's so important it's so important to highlight that kids of any gender are being targeted. We would take on a trans decoy if trans people applied.
True.
And that's, what I'm not going to do is try to recruit someone who's trans. I don't recruit people. I don't say, hey, you look really young. Do you ever want to be a decoy? People have to want to be a decoy of their own volition. So that is my answer.
We welcome all to apply. We're really excited to see the applications.
Okay, we're going to answer.
Someone
What is
said,
your
when
favorite
is the
one?
raffle thing? It's happening now.
What now?
It's happening now.
What's your favorite animal?
I'll drop the link for anybody who's interested.
This is an interesting question. When you have to take a photo of a decoy during the setup, why do you take a photo of them instead of making them do a selfie? As I would have thought an ACM would notice that someone is taking a photo of them, rather than the decoy taking the photo themselves. A good example of this was Madison's decoy, where Ariel took Savannah's photos for her. Do ACMs not catch on to this? People take photos of other people.
Yeah.
Like teens have have friends take photos of them. That is super normal.
Yeah.
Super normal. There are photos like more than selfies. So no, this hasn't been an issue because photos are normal. Yeah, as long as I don't say something damning. Yes. I want you to take a grown man and tell me why he can't look like a small teenage boy. Because his voice is deeper, because he has a lot of facial hair, because he's not really going to be able to use makeup the way we use makeup in order to look younger. He doesn't necessarily have long hair to sort of soften his features. So it is very difficult for an adult man to play a girl, unless we know people that have used just AI, but that means a boy decoy can't do a video call, do a phone call, show proof of life in any other way but having a photo.
Okay, speed run. One answer from everybody. What's your favorite animal?
Ooh.
Choose one.
Jordan, you first.
Butterfly.
Yes.
Anteater.
Or
I have a big thing with
A
anteaters.
dolphin.
Ooh.
my cats. My 2 cats.
Oh, okay. These are good.
Yeah. I don't have a very exciting.
No, that's good. Okay. Questions about the wrestler. So a fair question, right? Because his case was one that really stuck with all of us. No updates yet. We will absolutely share updates if and when we have them.
So what is happening with that is sometimes we don't see a case all the way through to the end because it's a different jurisdiction entirely. So then we will pack everything up, and then pass it off to law enforcement in another jurisdiction, and they take it and they do their own investigation, which means we're no longer doing anything with it. And that is, we'll call that, sending a lead over or essentially passing a case along. So we can't give you updates because we are no longer working that case.
All right. Yaz, you want to answer this one for us? Have you ever had female ACMs?
We have not. We have not had a female ACM. We honestly, just in general, female perpetrators tend to victimize people or children around them that they know personally. So that's maybe why we don't see them as often, but we haven't, not yet.
Yeah, that is, we see a lot of this in the news and these like really terrible stories about these women who are preying on their teenage students, which is awful, especially because, when you send your kids to school, you're kind of entrusting them to these other adults to take care of them. And that includes teenagers. But that is really a scenario, an in-person scenario. So that's when we see teacher, student, coach, athlete. We see, youth group leader
Right.
and minor. I feel like there's a lot of questions that are that.
Ooh, this is
Brian,
interesting.
sorry,
Oh, not that one. Sorry.
this one. Can you tell them where to go?
Yes, it's linked in our Instagram bio at So Together, or it's on our community post on here on YouTube. You just got to scroll a bit. It's also on TikTok. I mean, it's on LinkedIn. Just like look at all our platforms. Okay, Brandon asked, when's the next video coming out? So if you are not a channel member, I'm hoping for Friday, maybe next Friday. We got to do some edits. But if you are a channel member, what?
Next Friday or the Friday after?
Oh,
For
public?
premiere? Oh,
No, for public. The season premiere is the 13th, August 13th. So if you're a channel member, I think,
Exciting.
should we say his name? I think we should. So the episode is about one perpetrator mostly, and we call him the know-it-all.
we had a different
And
for him.
we had a different name, but it was maybe a little gruesome, maybe a little specific.
Would not get past YouTube censoring. No.
It would not, but the know-it-all.
This is a question we get a lot. Why am I on top of the decoys? The people are like, why does she have to be there? Why can't you guys just leave the room? Legally, I have to be there.
I also don't want to be alone. Like, that actually sounds horrible. Like, I don't want to be in a room by myself taking that type of call. So it feels better that, like, Oriana or Jordan or Rue's holding my hand and telling me what to say. Because, I don't know. I feel like people are always like, oh, you know, they shouldn't say this with this pronunciation because they're going to know. And it's like, it's a whole different ballgame when you're taking that actual call. So I would rather have someone who's leading me through there. And I also just don't want to be alone, point blank, period.
Yeah,
So,
I think ultimately you have a lot of people that have suggestions or have really big thoughts about things, which is fine. But sometimes those folks are missing the context. We would never tell you. We can't tell you. We can't tell you. We can never tell you when we're planning on going somewhere. If we're planning on going somewhere, we can't tell you that. That is the worst OPSEC I can think of. No, I can't tell you if we're going to New Hampshire. If I said, yes, I would totally come to New Hampshire, we're actually going to be there early 2027. That's really bad. So we know the people that say, please come to our state. We see that. We take note of it. Thank you so much. But we're never going to share that.
tell your local law enforcement they want to work with us.
Yeah.
Ariel is still on the show. In fact, I don't think she's missed an op since.
We are never getting rid of her.
Yeah.
We are just never. Ariel, it's like she like walked in and just she's here forever. She's never going away. Ariel's
We love her.
We love
so
her.
much.
Ariel's a busy woman. She has rearranged things because it would mean she couldn't come on an app. She's like, no, I'll just tell them no. I'm like, you can't just tell them no.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
So Matt was never employed with us. He was there for season 1 and season 2 of Undercover Underage, and he was there. He was a great help for those. Love Matt, friend of Sosa's, friend of ours, but he has his own full-time business, like very good business. So he's a photographer and he does a lot for brands and commercials and with celebrities. So he's living his best life, but we still have a great relationship with him.
Sorry, we're in the corner eating our candy.
No, that's fine. It's fine because I'll just keep giving them updates, and if I need you to
Ask some fun questions too, guys. I like those.
Great question. Do you want to take this?
So they're not. They're actually, it's a completely new show. It's obviously still our team and still the same process, but season 1 of Sosa Undercover is completely different than season 1 of Undercover Underage. And we're about to go into our 5th season on the YouTube channel. So all new content.
What do you look for in a decoy? You said before following directions and being able to FIO. Is there any more? I would say, yeah, like we are looking for people that can play the role of someone youthful. Sometimes we're looking for, diversity and representation. So if you are a trans person, you are welcome to, everyone is welcome to apply. What else? Following directions, FIO, maybe not, like, are you good in a crisis? You're allowed to panic, but can you still power through? I would say one of my only real strengths is that I am very calm in a crisis. I can handle a crisis. If Oriana started bleeding right now or something happened, we would handle it. It would be fine. If you are going to lose your mind in a tough scenario, then it's probably not the best for you.
Even just being able to like interpret information quickly, whether that's reading something that's on the screen or hearing something that's said to you and being able to repeat that, having a quick process with that.
Okay, are we even allowed to say these words out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is for you.
Yeah.
I would not say.
Don't say his name, and just remember it's Gen Pop, and we will get the video taken down if you say anything gross.
Right. I think at the heart of it, though, it was heartbreaking, and that's the first
Yeah.
word that comes to my head. When you did research, like when I did research, and we ended up finding out about his kids and his wife and his family and his business and all of these things that feel like real life, and you see the actual life and family that he has built, and being on the other side of it, it is heartbreaking. And I don't know, it felt so abusive, and the calls were so abusive in nature that I don't know, you see that side of him and then you see this side of him, and it's hard to really bridge that gap. So that's the word that comes to my head.
Yeah.
No, we don't. We have not yet, as of yet. Let's see. These are actually chili. Chili, which is a comfort color
I was the
shade.
biggest chili advocate.
Yeah, we wanted something red, but not like red, but like red.
Not crimson.
So the youngest decoy I've ever posted is when I portray a person who is selling a minor, and then I will sell someone that can be very, very young. There is no floor for how young a child can be when they are being exploited. There is no floor.
All right, I feel like Yasmin has an answer for this one. What's your go-to gas station snack and drink?
Okay, so
Ooh, gas station?
gas
Oh,
station.
Ori, do you have one too? You could do one.
Of course. Okay, well, I love a Chester's hot fry.
Mm.
Those are so good. And then if I am trying to get the caffeine up, I like a Celsius cherry, like Coke cherry. But if not, I like just a Coke cherry Diet Coke.
Man, that Celsius, that's a lot of caffeine.
Oh,
That'll give you up.
Easy. I feel like when I was doing finals week, I'd crush like 2 of them a day. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Jordan, your turn.
I feel like this is not targeted to me, honestly.
Okay, well, I'll say, I like a snack and a drink. I don't usually stop at a gas station for a snack and a drink, except when we're on an op.
Yeah.
Usually at that point, I am starving and need protein, or you know what I mean? Like we're in the middle of a bunch. So I
want
will,
the sparkling water. You'll
yeah,
like that.
but I'll crush a Snickers just because of the peanuts. For whatever reason, I feel like most protein bars are probably the same nutritional value as a Snickers bar. So I'll go Snickers. If I'm just doing it for the fun, if I'm just having a little snack for the love of the game, I might do some Milk Duds.
You do love a Milk Dud. In fact,
Milk Dud.
we internally called specific Operation Milk Dud.
Yeah, we had Operation Milk Dud. Yes.
That was good.
Ori, what's yours?
Mine is either Cheetos Puffs, the big puff ones.
Ooh,
The puffs, not the crunchy ones?
No, I like the puffs.
Oh,
What I got when I was
Feels like-
driving when I was driving back from a festival, I got that and I got a Gatorade. But
Ooh.
I also like the Snyder's bits that are honey mustard.
I love a Cheeto puff. It tastes like a
Yeah.
pack of peanut.
And if I'm trying to stay awake, I will get fruit snacks.
Ooh,
sugar.
For sugar.
Why was the show canceled and not renewed for the TV deal you had? Good question. So we were originally undercover underage, and the first deal we signed was with Discovery Plus, which was its own streaming network. So we're on Discovery Plus. Then they decided they wanted to put it on Discovery Cable, and so they also aired it on cable, which was Investigation Discovery, that network. That was season 1. Season 2, it kind of went on cable on its own, and cable ratings it's like very antiquated. It's like the Nielsen ratings. It's like a box that you have hooked up to a TV, and that's how they sort of measure. The thing is, raise your hand if you have cable. Raise your hand if you're only streaming. You know, raise your hand if you're logging into Rue's account to watch things on streaming. Ad-free.
I've done it.
So people, like the people that are interested in SOSA and undercover underage are not going to usually north of 65, mainly because of how like tech focused we are. At the same time, there was the Warner Brothers Discovery merger. Remember, it was HBO Max, and it was Max, and it was HBO Max again. So that merger happened, and then a lot of shows got cut. So it was not based on just a cable model. It was not great for us. And then HBO Max, we only started, that switch only happened like halfway through the season. So it was kind of a mess, but yeah, we're happy we're here now.
But all streaming services like end up getting one another. There was a point where Netflix was gonna buy Hulu, and then it was gonna buy HBO. So
it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Ori, this one's for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yo, you said something earlier too.
Oh my god. Okay.
Don't say the
I made
the
earlier.
second-
Oh yeah,
Not
yeah.
just
Actually, because we're safe from online.
abuse.
Can we even say that part? Can we say
you can fill in the blanks. You know.
Wait,
Do
but
you want to
tell-
hear a joke?
Tell the joke.
Can
Tell
I
the
tell
joke.
a joke? It's
Okay.
appropriate. So there is sort of like a pizza theme in the place where we work because New Haven is famously the pizza capital.
Yeah.
And Yas and I were taking a walk outside and we ran into someone that I went to high school with, and we're both wearing these shirts.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, like what is SOSA stand from for?" And he'd been in the building, and I was like, "We actually made all of that art.
Like, you know, the pizza art. Like we actually made all
We
of
actually
it,
made all
and
of
it's
it."
just so hard because it's very hard to describe.
Slice
So,
of
yeah.
Sicilian a pizza.
Yeah. A pizza.
we promise to speed run these?
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. 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 Yes.
do I know about it?
Yes. The answer to this question is yes.
Okay.
The answer to this question is no.
All right. The answer to this question is yes, multiple times.
Yes, unfortunately. The answer to this is also yes. If I tell someone you got an FIO, it means just figure it out. You have access to the same information I have access to. So, beep, beep, beep.
The answer to this question is no. But
Please? No.
other versions.
yeah.
Yes.
Other versions, and if you're international, you should bid on the auction because it's the only way we can ship
Oh.
internationally right now.
Speaking of, yes. So hopefully you just heard what she said.
Oops.
Oh.
You literally do not.
What?
The delivery man, his case is still pending. His case is still pending. Well, technically, no, not life in prison, but there are some who are entering into prison so late in life with such a long sentence that it might as well be. No.
Oh my god. Help.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Wait, do this one. What did you guys want to be when you were kids?
Aw.
Speedrun.
That's really cute.
You first, Jordan.
Ori. Oh. I mean, I honestly wanted to be an author. Okay, Ori.
Yeah, I think I also wanted to be an author, and I wanted to be a teacher.
All right, yes.
I wanted to go into the army.
Oh, accepted.
I don't know. My aunt was in it, so I was like, "This is awesome!" And your outfit is so cute.
All right, Rue, what about you?
I'm gonna get you just some like really cute camo Bermuda
I have
shorts.
camo cargos now, and I think that is
Well, we
decent.
had to order that bulletproof vest, and
Yep.
it came in camo, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I like this!"
Yeah.
But then it felt like stolen valor, so
Yeah.
then I didn't do it.
Yeah.
What is the success rate with you guys getting these people charged and prosecuted? This is a really good question. So here, I'm just going to show this. Here, the thing is, a lot of these cases take a long time. We've had cases take more than 4 years to be completely adjudicated. However, any of our cases that have gone to trial or have gone anywhere in court has always ended with a guilty verdict. We also have like a 97% success rate on guilty verdicts. 97% conviction rate. There was a time, I don't know if I'm going to do this right. Okay. There was a time where it seemed like there was an issue. This is what we were told. A DA's office somewhere else dismissed a case. And it originally was knocked down to a misdemeanor. And we kind of included that as like, why a misdemeanor? And they ended up saying to the law enforcement that we were working with that it was a mistake and it would never happen again. So I feel like, who knows? We haven't had a case where they're like, this evidence is terrible. This evidence is terrible. You guys did a bad job. You didn't follow the rules of engagement. You broke the law. This is not the right process. We haven't had that.
Okay, this person has asked this many times, and I've responded a couple times in comments, but if you submitted it, we have it. That's it.
In January, I went to a Knicks game. I was very excited about that. One of the producers has season tickets, and I have been bullying him into taking me. We're all good friends, so it's okay. And I think maybe like his date got sick or something. Like, I don't know, probably like, I don't know, maybe a rash, poison ivy. I don't know. Anyway, I got to go, and it was very exciting. And of course, you know, we watched the Knicks all year. And then because we're Filipino, like you gotta love like any Filipino that plays basketball.
Exactly.
Because believe it or not, even though the average height is like 5'3" for a man,
Pinoys are great at
we
basketball.
love basketball. We love it.
Same thing with volleyball too. Pinoys are really good. The two
I would say
would be really tall and
most of the team is not super into sports, though. It's not really a sports-centric
No,
workplace.
you could ask the team like, "What's your favorite craft?"
Yeah. Or both.
What's your favorite little treat? If you were a calico critter, which one would you be? Would you see yourself either in Little House or Little Women or Anne of Green Gables? Like those are the
All right, give it to him.
It was so disgusting. It was so disgusting. I'm going to have to say this without getting in trouble with the YouTube.
Mhm.
There was, it rhymes with fizz. There was rhymes with fizz on the blanket in the hotel room. Okay. There was fecal matter. That we've been in motel rooms with fecal matter. We've been in motel rooms with discarded body hair that's usually south of the equator. Okay. These are
No,
good.
these are good. These
Okay,
are good.
okay,
This is good.
And then also like that liquid that like runs through your veins. I'm A positive, by the way. Do you know your type?
I don't.
A positive, A plus. That's been like we did the black light and it was splattered on the wall. And there were bed bugs crawling and then roaches on the walls, like behind us. Like I was doing it in OTF and you could see the roaches going behind us.
Dude.
It was so disgusting that I remember we went back to the house and I went to go, like, I was saying goodbye. I went in for a hug and with one of our people and he goes, absolutely not. You probably have bugs on you. And I realized I was probably disgusting. So I went back to my Airbnb, kicked the shoes off outside, like changed in the backyard or something, threw everything in the washer, and I threw out the sneakers.
And we always remember, like, if the decoy were real, that would have been the environment they were in. Like, so scary.
Yeah. It's, I mean, just so many bugs, bed bugs. And we also have that other story about soon to come in a future episode. You're going to see something that's very bug forward.
Gosh.
Ugh, so gross.
Yeah. So just like, you know, how do we say? Like it's like there's like 4 fluids that we usually see, and you can guess what all of them are. Ooh, this is an interesting question. Some decoys are one-off and that's it, where we hire them for one, you know, We hire them for that op, and that's it. You've been a decoy for how many ops? Like 1.5.
Well, my first off.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna count
As
that.
a half.
Yeah.
So that's a half. So 1.5.
1, and then again on counting.
Okay. Right.
So 2.5.
So 2.5. Yes. 2.5. We always want to get, like, if we get an Airbnb for us to sleep in, we try to get as many rooms as there are bathrooms, because like Jordan and I, especially, I would say, and this is, everyone does their part. I would say Jordan and I get the most gross throughout the day because we're running in and out. Like that joke when I told Shelby, I'm like, Shelby, I'm looking at this clip from you in this episode. Your makeup is perfect. She's like, yeah. You're running around with a vest on in the heat, like ducking in and out of gas stations and motel rooms, and I'm sitting in a really nice climate controlled house eating my snacks.
Yeah.
So Jordan and I need separate bathrooms because we need to shower and we need
become human at the end of the day.
In the upcoming the season that's airing next, I am decoying and I'm wearing my favorite jeans and I have to go somewhere that's really gross, and I sit down and I'm like, dang, these jeans are never gonna be the same.
Oops, not that one. Like, I'm gonna sound,
Moderately.
no, I'm gonna sound like my daughter's, like, mid. We did get that golfer we did get that golfer. We also got someone who was on a different TV show, but it's not a big TV show, but a TV show where people knew him from that TV show. So golf TV show, right? Anyone else?
No.
Golf TV show.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love this one.
Ooh.
I do.
I
Somewhat
also
famously.
I've been every single time since I think October. I write letters to the decoys and all handwritten letters the last night, and I give them, if they don't already have my personal phone number, like that, or just like a thank you for like allowing me to spend like time with them and work for them. So yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Kind of along those lines, Oriana and I started a new tradition on our most recent op, which was giving everybody, the team, but also all the crew members, senior superlatives. It was so fun.
It was so fun, and it was such like a little like lift because everyone thought it was really cute. I don't know. Can we say mine? Maybe not.
No.
I think you could.
Yeah, yours is fine.
Did you?
Right?
Yeah, I got voted. Do you want to share? You
You
say it.
Well,
Like first part was like I go from like big dog to baby
yeah.
in like 20 minutes. It's
Yeah.
just true. The inside me there are two wolves. One is someone who is, and the other one is a
Just
baby
a
that needs to be
girl.
swaddled. Yes. And then also I got called autism Barbie, which is it difficult for your husbands and boyfriends to see you being objectified? Yes. Is it difficult for him? Yes, no. We're doing this fast.
Yeah, it is. It's really difficult.
Ori?
Yeah.
Jordan?
Yes, definitely.
I don't have a boyfriend or a husband. Thanks for asking. Thanks for reminding me. But no. So no, I don't. Oh, no. No one cares. Okay.
But you can go to dinner with Rue if you vote in our
That is true.
This is true.
That is true. Has anyone of the guys recognized you ladies from the YouTube videos? We have. Oh, any one of the ACMs, because occasionally, usually not in Connecticut, but we'll get a little.
You'll get it
you're in
for
the-
sure.
you're-
You and Jordan.
You're the gal in the thing. The cops get it more than we do. Like they're local agents.
Yeah.
But as far as ACMs go, we have a hysterical story for you. And that is the time that, remember, what did we call him? He was like the guy that was riding on he had the bike.
The biker.
Yeah, but he also like, he had like this hair.
Davy Crockett.
You know, he kind of looked like Aslan and like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe,
Yeah.
you know? But, and he fought, and he was yelling and he fought. And I was wearing a vest, and they put him on the curb, and I think didn't like the law enforcement like let him hit his vape too with his
Yes.
cup behind him.
Yes.
It was a little funny. And he thought, like, he was looking at me and Jordan. We were both decoys in this. He had broken the law with my decoy. He had broken the law with Jordan's decoy. That is the first scenario that he has seen our faces. Then he goes, and the second scenario where he's seeing our faces is directly in front of him. So he's seen our faces at this point in two different contexts. Decoy in front of him. And he goes, yeah, I thought maybe it was going to be those girls from that TV show. Like TV show. He's like, yeah, it's called Undercover Underage. They've got like 1 or 2 seasons out. I think maybe on Netflix. Anyway, with these girls, and he's giving us our elevator pitch while staring at me in my eyes. Like he watched us on TV. So we're in front of him, and he's seen us as decoys. He has the facial recognition of like a woven basket. Like there's it. Yeah. So that.
Oh, here's a good one. Yes. Multiple times.
And we actually welcome that. You know,
Yeah.
We always want to offer support, and sometimes it feels inappropriate for us to reach out and say, hey, we would love to be supportive in some way, whether that's covering the cost of therapy for you or your kids or whatever. Sometimes, in some cases, when a perpetrator is arrested, that's their main source of income for the family. And how does that affect them? So what can we do to be supportive? We have helped folks in the past, and we would like to continue. So if you know someone who is a family member of an ACM that has been arrested, or if you're that person, you are always welcome to reach out to us if you want to connect, if you would just like support. And that email address is info@sosatogether.org.
I'll put it in the chat.
Has anyone ever tried to claim a mental disorder in desperation to get the charges dropped? Yes. In trial, a perpetrator on the stand just shouts out, I'm autistic. And I'm like, yeah, so is half of Sosa. What's your point?
Right.
Yes.
It was a wild grasp. It was a desperate measure.
Yeah, but that's happened a couple times. And there was another guy that was sentenced to 20 years. So, yes. Maybe. I do get threats. I don't necessarily know that they're from ACMs. Sometimes it's, what do you call it? Not indirectly from an ACM. So, yes, we do have security measures in place, though, and yes.
Okay, hobby check. This person sews as a hobby, which I do too. That's so fun. All right. One favorite hobby. Yasmin.
I feel like I said this one already. Oh, I skateboard. I love skateboarding.
Ooh.
I have been skateboarding since I was 13. It is always in the back of my car. I even have my skateboarding shoe. Regular skateboarding, but I don't like doing tricks because I bruised up my legs pretty bad. So I like to, which is a little bit more dangerous, I like to hill bomb. But I always, if I'm doing something new or dangerous, I do wear a helmet. But yeah, I love skateboarding. I even have I think I honestly brought them home, but I even had like an extra pair of Converse here. So like if I ever like need to go outside and
is that
shred in the parking lot.
Is that the equivalent of like me keeping a blazer?
Exactly. Like, she keeps a blazer, I'll keep a skateboard.
Wait, I'm gonna go get a show and tell thing while you guys answer. I'll be right back.
Your favorite hobby?
Can
Can I say something about Oriana? Oriana is like your classic extrovert in that she is, in my opinion, you tell me, really fueled by being together with people. She's a wonderful people person. She's a kind of person, when I think about my friends, I think about like, who would I pay forward? Would I pay Oriana forward as a friend? If I had someone in town and I needed, like, if someone was coming to town and I wasn't here, Oriana's the kind of person where I could say, hey, I have someone coming to town. They don't know anyone. Can you just take them out for a quick snack? And I wouldn't trust her to do that. So I would say people person, extrovert to the max.
That's so sweet.
Aw.
Yep. My hobby is people. I love hanging out. I love hanging
My
out
special
so
interest
much.
is people.
I love being around people.
It's true.
Okay, here's my show and tell item. Yay!
It's so beautiful,
Oh,
Jordan.
Which is in our auction if you want to bid on it.
I love that.
Mine, I probably like to pick up. I have my regular things that I do, which I actually can't think of it off the top of my head. I mean, I like to read. I feel like I'm on a date.
Yours, the magazine stuff is
Oh,
fire.
I do like to get as analog as possible. But I would say that
That's
I
so
do
cool.
like to pick a hyperfixation hobby or interest and like go all in on that for a little bit and then move on to the next one. I do like that. Like there was that moment that all I was doing was embroidering. I was just embroidering a ton until my little wrists hurt. I'm like, okay, what can I do now? And then it's like learning about Pompeii or what one little interest at a time.
Oh wait, this is funny. Can introverts work for Sosa?
Yeah, there's tons of us. I mean, I love people too, but I also, you'll see on an op, I'll just like hide somewhere and I'll just go nonverbal for a little bit.
I would say I'm an introvert, so yes.
What does it mean to be a full-timer? What other positions can people apply to other than decoy, if anything? So full-timer, we're all full-time here, the 4 people that you see, plus 2 others. And that means this is our full-time job. I was here today at like 8:45 in the morning, partially because my car broke down. And we all work here. We all have a specific role. Evidence coordinator, program lead, director of comms. So that's also like includes marketing.
Founder.
But then we also, all 4 of us also do ops. Whereas Christian is our finance and admin guy, doesn't do ops. He's backup house, essentially. He keeps everything running. And then Jen is director of development. So she's making sure that, we're getting enough money in to keep going. Jen has come on a couple ops and it's always great having her. She's also my fellow millennial, vintage millennial in the office. So we get to bond over that. And then when we have part-timers, like we'll have a decoy come in and that's usually for a week at a time, maybe a little bit longer, 1 week, 2 weeks max. And that's it. And we do sometimes have part-timers. We'll have like a program assistant come in, but that's like 20 hours a week, short term. It's like a contract. Or we do also have interns. We're currently not hiring, but if we do hire for something full-time, it will always be in New Haven. So you do have to live local in order to do that. Jordan is the only one that gets the privilege of working from home in her SOSA satellite office. And we are otherwise, you're welcome to. We have a great office.
We do.
We have. I think we have a really good work environment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it's fun.
Pizza abound.
Yeah.
Made.
This is a great question. Decoys never go on a takedown for a number of reasons. Partially, it's like for the legalities of it all. This one here never wants to testify in court.
Never.
No, none of these decoys, especially if they're only going to be with us for a week, to make them go through the 3-year-long process of having to follow a case and potentially testify. They don't do that. So I'm the only one that does that, which means I need to be there. The other thing is it's actually dangerous. This last app, we ended up in a car chase. That's not, I am unwilling to take a 22-year-old who is essentially volunteering, they're paid, volunteering their time for a week and put them in a really dangerous situation. They also don't want to. Do you want to go on a car chase, Jens? Do you want to go stand in a gas station and wait for someone to pick you up?
I don't. And I can be at home sometimes. Ariel will order us DQ, or we'll get boba while they're doing it.
But they're keeping stuff going,
We're keeping stuff
Work
going.
never
We're in
ceases.
AC, and we're safe, and it's a little bit of it's down it's chiller, and I've seen how DAs speak to Rue when she's testifying, and they are mean and brutal.
Defense attorneys, but yes.
Yeah, they're just so evil, and I just don't want to. Why would anyone ever want to do that willingly? I have no clue.
But far away, separate parking lot, far away. But also, Jordan and I have to. We have specific. There's specific things that we sign, we agree to, we do in order to be able to go along. And if Oriana wanted to come along, she would have to also do all of those things. And I would also direct you to, was it a members only live where I talk about what I went through, that long thing that I went through? Remember with going into court and testifying at sentencing?
Oh gosh, yes.
You know what? Right now, I'm the only one that gets attacked and threatened. And actually, I think we'd all prefer it that way, because then it's just, you know, I don't want, look at her face. Do you want her to be targeted? No. No.
Yeah. Especially if Rue looks like me, like on a FaceTime call.
From behind?
We look today. I was told I look exactly like.
All right, I did something shady. I'm just gonna say it. My car broke down. I was in the middle of something here. Called AAA. They're always like, "We need you to give ID." I sent Yaz with my AAA card and my license, and he was like, "All right, yep."
Well, not only did he say yep, he went, "That's you." Like,
I mean,
That is really funny.
I'm her this is my great granddaughter, but yes.
No.
But yes. Na, 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 na.
Oh, I feel like we should take like 4 more.
Yes. No. You would still have to be close by. We've had some volunteers with graphic design. That's always really helpful. But
oh yes, that's awesome.
But sometimes it takes a lot of bandwidth to manage volunteers too. So it depends. Usually volunteers are shorter term. We've had some volunteers who have been with us for so long that we actually just took one of them on an op. Eventually we're like, hey, you're really great at XYZ. What?
Sorry, I saw a really good comment.
Go ahead.
Sorry, finish. Can I make a Kevlar vest for your calico critter?
Yes,
Oh.
please. Yes, please. I please. Please, please, please.
Oh man.
I don't know who this is, but I do not have dinner scheduled for 8:30. I know this because I would not have dinner at 8:30 because I am old and I like to go to bed early and my body is still digesting if I'm eating dinner at 8:30.
No.
We're not actually related. We're not related.
Come on. That's awesome.
We're not related.
That's awesome.
Now, did one of my daughters do volunteer hours here? Yes. Was she paid? No. Is she also on her own a very credible person? Yes. We're getting this question a lot. I see people going, Gideon, Chris Hansen,
No.
I think that when people are asking about collabs, I'm going to share this. Collaborations are usually for increasing an audience. And it's not necessarily about like mind melding and playing to each other's strengths. Like there are times where we'll collaborate with law enforcement who would like us to inform a specific part of their operation. So for example, this law enforcement person I know said, I'm going to run the tactical side and then you're going to run the investigative side. Great. That is a collaboration. Otherwise, I don't know what the purpose would be of doing that, because like to get more, like what would be the benefit?
Literally nothing.
Well, I don't know. And
maybe we'd be just they use different platforms than us.
Maybe
a lot of them don't use YouTube. They do streaming. So maybe it could that way, but I don't know.
Yeah, no shade. We've no shade at all, but I don't see that we would, unless there was a benefit other than people getting excited about, crossover, like when the people from Full House go on Family Matters and vice versa. I am starting an internship for a DV SA advocate. I am very nervous but excited. Congrats. You guys inspire me. If you had any advice, what would it be? Leave work at work. It can be really, when I first started doing this, I realized that I could have I would be in bed and I would see my phone on my nightstand, and I go, if I just picked up my phone right now, I could find a perpetrator, and then law enforcement could go arrest them. Like, that's how prolific it is. Why am I doing that why am I in bed instead of doing that? I could just stay up and do that. And your work is very important, but it is a marathon, not a sprint. So my suggestion to you would be to really take care of yourself. Have a couple people that you can really sort of like verbally just at. I have breakfast every first Saturday of the month with my best friend. She is not in the space at all. She's in a very different, like, but she's like, go ahead. And yeah, that's my advice.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything to add on?
I worked within DV before in college, so just really taking care of like your body and making sure you get that manicure, get that pedicure, like, I don't know, putting yourself first, like physically. Sometimes I feel like people forget to do that, so I always invest in that extra hair mask or do whatever. So
No.
These are good questions, guys.
Yeah.
I feel like we should. Okay.
No.
Yeah, speed run through like 3 more.
When there is a season. Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. I'd already clicked.
Oh. So subscription is different than member. So subscription is free. Anyone could just hit that, like, smash that subscribe button. You can do that. Maybe you mean member. So member, when a season is out, after a season premiere, we release a new episode every 2 weeks. So it's every other week you get an episode until we're done with episodes for that season. Then we usually take a break, a few weeks long, and then we show you the next season. In between those, we are offering bonus content, which is sometimes a live or an interview, or we've had episodes that can't be shown to Gen Pop just because of the nature of it. It's so bad that there's no way to edit it down. Like, and a good example was how many times did they have to do a pass through and edit to make it?
Oh my God, 8, 10, yeah.
So I would say that members, if you want to stay just a subscriber, that's totally fine, especially if you find our content to be pretty gnarly already. The member videos are much gnarlier, and I think that if there are any members in the comments, they would agree that it is grosser.
And it is such a big community too, like, I don't know. It's so fun to watch the episode drop and be texting the Discord, shout out the Discord, and like be like talking about what you're seeing. So that's why I really do like the members.
Wait, let me do this one.
Sure, go ahead.
No, if you have evidence, you have proof, send it to law enforcement. Why would you send it to us? Send it directly to law enforcement. They'll investigate.
Yeah, we can't do anything with that. But there is an FBI tip line that's pretty good. Or if you can contact law enforcement in your local area. But especially if it's just possible, like, we can't just go investigate a person. So, but yes, I would say Jordan's right. Anything else? We've got we have a few more minutes. I get this question a lot. Right. I'm assuming it's for me. Or is it why did I start Sosa?
Yeah, answer like that.
Yeah, so that happened a bit too. But I would say that I know what it's like to have been a kid and have things happen and feel like you can't go to anyone because you feel like you can't go to anyone. And I don't want that for any kid. And internet abuse, or abuse that starts in the internet, is so quiet. It's so hidden. It can happen, if you're a parent, it can happen while your kid's upstairs and you're unloading the dishwasher. It can happen while they're, people think that if my kid is being harmed, I'll be able to see it over months and months and months. It can happen really fast. And if a kid feels like they don't have someone to go to, if they don't have a soft place to land, that is really devastating. So,
and it protects the perpetrator,
Yeah. So that's why.
Oh, Okay, what happened with raisins? So if you missed it, Rue went on an Instagram story
Oh, I really have so much work I gotta do.
Go.
It started in this way. Okay, we were on an op, and she and I were sharing a living space, and she orders to the living space cottage cheese and raisins, and I say, "What are the raisins for, Rue? Because they should not be in this combination." And she says, "What? They're so good together." And so apparently she keeps raisins at the office. And then they were stolen from you?
Well, I keep the mini boxes of raisins, and I guess, yeah, okay. I start my day off with my office pretty clean, and by the end of the day, there's like stuff everywhere. And it's very reflective of like what's going on in my head, what's going on with work. So I guess Yaz was tidying up for me, which bless them. Like sometimes people will come in, they're like just moving things around, and she's like, "Why are there raisins just everywhere? There's like little boxes of raisins here, little boxes of raisins in a jar." I'm like, "I just like having them just in case, because raisins, and you know, if I need a little protein." And then yesterday, I came in because I brought in a Good Culture cottage cheese, which is the best cottage cheese.
Yes.
And I was going to have it in the morning, and there were no raisins anywhere. I'm like looking all around my office. And our offices are pretty small, but I'm looking all around. I'm like, they're not here. So then I go to this other cabinet where sometimes we keep snacks. I'm like, they're not here. Are they in the supply closet? They're not here. Who has my raisins? And everyone's point is, why would we take your raisins? We don't care about them. But I went on kind of like a raisin rant. So there was an emergency Instacart order.
Raisins are great. It's just the combo of that together is like wild to me.
Yeah, I if someone's asking, your desk is messy, yes. I would say that like I keep my car clean, right? You wash your car every day, then you don't really have to wash your car. My handbag is usually pretty organized. My house, my desk throughout the day, stuff just it just I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 phones on my desk. I have someone's Poppy, one of these. I've got an empty beverage, a Diet Coke can, a water, and then also somehow a bottle of wine because Yasmin's boyfriend's family makes it, and she brought me a bottle. I have measuring tape, wallet, baby Sandy, file.
How many coffee mugs do you have?
Well, I've been drinking the half cap. I was up early, so I didn't coffee as like my pre-workout, and I didn't have coffee here. But I have things, a bunch of Post-it notes, notebooks, pens. So anyway, sorry. Do you need me? Is it urgent?
It's not an emergency.
I have to go.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Thank you everybody for being here. We love you all so much.
Bye.
Bye.